Innovative
solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone GPS remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative
Solutions.
In contrast to desertification, which is recognized as a major threat to biodiversity, green landscapes is a global vision as well as competent answer to world hunger and climate change. However, its effect on diversity of soil microbial communities, which are responsible for important ecosystems such as plant health, is still not known right now. To talk about this breakthrough is a well-known plant scientist and agriculturist from the SQU College of Agriculture, Department of Crop Sciences. It's an honor to have with us Dr. Ehlam Kazerooni. Doc, welcome to the program.
Hi, good day.
This is your discovery, which I think was praised by a lot of people, especially other scientists here and abroad as well, right?
Yeah, right. In the research we conducted in Oman, we examined the soil microbial diversity and composition in the rhizosphere of different crops like tomato, cucumber, acid lime, mango, and date palm in different farming system in Oman, like a conventional desert and organic farming system, and we assess the microbial diversity using next generation sequencing, and we try to shed light on harmful impact of the chemical pesticides that were excessively used by farmers, and we try to shed light on the impact of these pesticides on soil health and beneficial microbes that were residing in these, able to come up with a proper cultivation system which can positively affect the environment in an earth-friendly manner, and we were able to enhance soil and plant health and also enhancing the crop yield and food safety.
Tell us about yourself first. What's your background?
I did my bachelor in plant protection, and then I did my master in plant pathology, and then I did a PhD in the field of plant pathology, biological control, and then I did another PhD in Oman in the field of crop sciences. And then I was for about 1 year in McGill University and conducting research over there in Canada. Then for about 1 month I was in Adelaide, Australia, and then I got Brain Korea reward for postdoc studies, and I came to South Korea.
How did you get involved with this research?
I have been always interested in providing safe and secure food for people and community, because I always believe that scientists, growers and the others in agriculture industry, they must do a better job of advocating. And I always believe that they have to be dedicated to provide to use science to make life for people better, and we are committed to provide a safe and secure food supply for them. So I was always interested in these things, and I was always trying to seek the techniques that will increase food quality, nutritional values, and yield, and to deliver good things for people.
Okay, so what's the underlying advocacy involving with your research here?
I actively seek to discover techniques, and even over here, I was trying to get back to the nature and provide, using those beneficial microbes, that residing in the soil, to enhance the crop yield and productivity, and also reducing the loss as it happens a lot due to the diseases and insects.
You've been doing this for how long now?
Because even when I was a PhD student, besides doing my PhD studies, I was working as a research assistant and trying to be involved in different research projects. And then when I went to Canada, I was also involved in a research project over there in the company, and McGill University. And I don't know, I just enjoy being involved in all of these researchers. About the research that I conduct in Oman, we provided solid evidence, and we confirmed the impact of farming and cultivation system on, beneficial microbes, residing in the soil, and we were able to, use these beneficial microbes to reduce the most common plant diseases, in Oman, and also at the end we came up with the proper cultivation system, which, could positively affect, soil richness and plant health.
Okay. Can you give us the plant-specific interest to you in your researches?
There is not a specific plant I can put my finger on it. I enjoy working on different crops because, for me, different crops means every day is a new and exciting adventure. And besides that, I enjoy learning, from different crops. But over here, there is a kind of Korean sweet potato. It's in a purple color, yellowish flesh. And I'm really interested on working on it, and it's a really good source of vitamin, minerals. And when it's the season, you can get it anywhere, or you can see people, cooking it, even in their street, and they enjoy eating it.
We're going to be back for a bit and continue our discussion in just a while.
Innovative
Solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone, GPS remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative
Solutions.
Welcome back to Innovative Solutions. Agriculture here is quite different from other places, especially, desert conditions in different geographical areas usually benefit from the experience with the technologies such as the net house and soil-less culture, or less chemical pesticides and simplified protection technology. What kind of challenges are predominant in your study?
The challenges I face most often, one of them is motivating farmers, to apply these beneficial practices, because sometimes it's so difficult to convince them to apply them. And also because sometimes there are so many procedures, it's like finding a responsible labor is another thing. But also about these beneficial microbes, some of them there are, regional, and they cannot adopt, to the specific conditions. But also another thing I face is illness, disease may happen a lot in these type of farms, and another thing, it was inconsistent quality and availability of product. It was another issue, and at the top of all of it was the, cost of the product. Sometimes it's too high, so people are not willing to buy it sometimes.
In layman's term, how would you explain your study findings?
I did a consortium of different microbes, because when you use different microbes with different potential, you can overcome with all of these problems in a better way. And also providing fertilizers with high nutritional values help to promote healthier crops and as well as soil richness. It just helps a lot, especially providing the consortium of microbes with different potential.
So how would you plan to diversify your research targets eventually?
I do believe in interdisciplinary research. You know, when you do collaboration with different scientists, I mean, in different fields with distinct capability, then you can target like a different objective at the same time, and it helps to answer many questions. And also, this collaboration will help you to reflect the perception in an accurate way and result in positive outcomes, and also minimize the mistakes. And I realize when I keep targeting the challenges that affect the agriculture, at the end, I will try to come up with the solution, about these challenges.
How's your research beneficial to the country?
We were capable of, besides enhancing the crop yield and productivity, and coming up with using the proper cultivation system, we were capable of reducing, one of the most common diseases on cucumber in Oman in a absolutely, environmentally friendly manner. I remember when we were, examining different farms in Oman. And then when we, used next generation sequencing to examine the soil microbial community in Oman, we realized the high and excessive use of, chemical and pesticides and fertilizers. And, by passing time, the beneficial microbes, were reducing in, these soils, and we were comparing them with the organic farming system.
Okay.
And, when they are reducing, the soil health were reducing as well. And so then when the soil health reduced, then also the plant won't be healthier. Whatever is in soil will be uptake by plants. So, and because the plants are a good source of, for uptaking these pollutants and chemicals. And when they uptake it, it will directly go to their fruit or whatever, and then by human, it will be consumed and will be transferred to their bodies. And by passing time, it causes so many diseases.
Wow, this is incredible. After this, what's next for you? Do you have any projects that you're doing right now?
Currently, I was working on salinity, drought, and heavy metal stresses in a saline and heavy metal contaminated soil. And I was analyzing, how they can have, in a physiobiochemical, of plants, how it can affect the whole plant systems and also the fruits. And I was using the beneficial microbes, to reduce these, harmful effects. And it was absolutely successful based on the research that I conducted. So over here now, it's been almost 1 year I was working on this project. And the results, then I was working on the paper, so the results will come up soon.
Agriculture systems were already developed in landscapes by ancient cultures, yet nowadays there is a dramatically increased need for large-scale desert farming. According to Doc, compared to organic farming, conventional farming relies higher inputs on synthetic agrochemicals, which may reduce the abundance. Plant species like corn, pepper, watermelon, most especially tomato, grown in separate organic and conventional fields. Thank you very much, Doc, for being here. It's an honor and a privilege to have you in our program, Innovative Solutions. Any final words or important people you wish to thank?
Thank you so much. To all of those people, who helped me and supported me in Sultan Qaboos University and who had been there for me always. And I would like to say thank you to all of those that recognize me here. I would like to say, my special thanks to my supervisor, Dr. Abdullah Sadi, for all of his help and support. And I wouldn't be able to achieve whatever I have achieved today without his help and support.
All the best and more success in your upcoming research for beneficial microbial farming.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate your interview.
Okay, that's a well-known plant scientist and agriculturist from SQU, Dr. Ehlam Kazerooni. I'm Frank. Thanks for listening.
Innovative.
Solutions. Can you imagine how much genius and focus it took to turn a music player into a handheld computer phone, GPS remote control for everything in life in just 5 years? Seriously.
Innovative.
Solutions.
The more you know, the less you fear.
Revolutionize business models and make old ones obsolete or not. One thing is for certain, today we compete on service, price or innovation, and the expectations and metrics around each are tighter than ever.
What's working, what's not, who's competent, who's not.
And that's all about how do you deal with failure.
Opened more stuff. That's what economists call growth.
Innovative.
Solutions.
Prepared and presented by Francisco Porras Jr. Weekdays here on the Nation Station.
Innovative.
Solutions.